everyone, welcome to Evie's Toy House, and today we are making a brand new custom. We are using Fluttershy here and turning her into Owlette from PJ Masks. So PJ Masks is a fun cartoon and Owlette is one of the superheroes in the series. And what I really like about her is that her superhero costume looks like an owl. Alright, so let's get started. For the head, the first thing we're going to do is remove the hair. So we're going to take all this off. And if you're doing this at home, make sure to get your parents to help you because this can be pretty difficult. Now the next thing we're going to do is use air dry clay to build her mask. So what we're going to do is cover the entire head with the clay. Alright, now that's done. And then taking a knife, we're going to cut out some space down here for the mouth. And then work our way up so that we can uncover the eyes too. Then with smaller pieces of clay, we're going to rebuild her mask around the eyes. So we're going to put some clay under the eyes and smooth it out. And put some between the eyes. Using a pick, I'm going to clear away the clay around the mouth. And we're also going to clear the clay off around the eyes. Using triangular pieces of clay, we're going to make the little wings around her mask. We're going to make sure to blend it in so that it's flush with the rest of her mask. Now we're going to paint her face. So all we have to do is paint her mouth area with flesh tone. Now we're going to paint the entire mask red. So this is going to be a dark red color. I'm going to paint it all over. Now using white, we're going to fill in the eyes. Using black, we're going to color in her eyebrows, and we're going to make these nice and thick, just like an owl. Using red, now we're going to color in her eyes. I'm going to add a little tiny bit of black just to darken it. Now we're going to paint her black pupils. And dot it with white. And fill in her teeth with white. For the body, we're going to use some clay to flatten out the body because Owlette is still a child. So we're going to use clay and even out the body so that it's a little bit more rectangular in shape. Now that the clay is dry, we're going to paint the entire body a dark red color, the same as her mask. Now we're going to add pink lines down the sides of her body. I actually prepped the body with a layer of Mod Podge, and this is because without the Mod Podge, the pink would fade into the red paint. So now the Mod Podge serves as a layer between the red and the pink paint. Gotta make sure to draw this pink line on both sides of her body. And using a small paintbrush, we're going to paint her little symbol, little owl symbol on her chest. For the wings, I'm going to be using foam paper. So I'm going to draw out the shape of the wings first. And then we're going to cut it out. And we're going to do the same shape with a pink piece of foam paper. Now we're going to trace over the shape, but make it a little bit smaller. And we're going to draw in the feathers. And paint over it with red. Now we can stack the two foam pieces together. Alright everyone, so here she is. Owlette is done. What do you guys think? What a transformation, huh? Oh my gosh. We turned her from Fluttershy into this masked superhero. So here is an up-close look of her face. So as you can see, you can only see her eyes and also her mouth. And she has this really cool mask here that looks like an owl. And of course she has these wings too. So I'm glad I made the foam wings instead of using clay because it's much lighter. And I can add these two layers on top and it looks pretty flexible too. So alright, so let me know down below in the comment section what you think of my Owlette. And if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hi everyone, welcome to Evie's Toy House. Today we're making a brand new custom. We're going to be making Catboy from the really cute show PJ Masks. I recently made Owlette, so if you have not seen that video yet, make sure to check it out after this video. To make Catboy, we're going to be using Fluttershy. And I know Fluttershy doesn't actually look like Catboy, but we are going to transform her by taking off her hair. I'm going to take all her hair off, and also we're going to build her body a little bit so that it has more of a boyish figure. So the first thing we're going to do is going to remove her hair. So we have removed her hair and this is what she looks like. If you're doing this at home, make sure to get your parents to help you because it's not very easy since there's glue around it. You really need to be careful in order to take off the hair. We're going to start with building the mask. So we're going to take a ball of air dry clay and flatten it. Before we put the mask on, we're going to fill in the gaps first with air dry clay. Then we're going to take the air dry clay and flatten it over her entire face except for the mouth. Using an X-Acto knife, we're going to make some room for the ears. Then for the rest of the head, we're going to smooth it out. Then taking a smaller piece, we're going to add the chin portion of the mask. As you can see here, I'm leaving the mouth. Then using an X-Acto knife, we're going to cut out the eye holes. So these are just half circles. It's better to start small and then enlarge it as we go. Now that the air dry clay is dry, we can paint the face. We're going to paint the face a flesh tone. And then using white, we're going to fill in the eyes with white. It's looking a little bit strange. With blue, we're going to color in the eyes. So we're going to make large circles with the blue. Then we're going to paint the pupils using black and dot it with white. Now we're going to paint the entire mask. We're going to paint it a dark blue color. So I'm going to start with a larger brush and we're going to use it for the large surfaces like the back of the mask. And then using a smaller brush, I'm going to paint the smaller areas around the eyes and nose. And we've got to be careful not to paint the eyes or the face. Using white, I'm going to paint in the eyebrows, and this is because the lighter neon blue does not show up very well on the dark blue, so I'm going to use white first and then paint over it later. So we're going to use this white and we're going to paint all the markings on the mask. So this includes the top of the head and also the stripes on the side. And I'm just going to freehand this. I'm not going to make it too perfect, but we're just going to make it look like little lightning bolts on the side of the face. I did paint a layer of Mod Podge on the blue before adding this white, so if I make any mistakes, it would actually be easy to wash off before the white paint dries. I can just use some water and wipe it off. Now using neon blue, I'm going to go over the white parts and paint it. And as you can see here, the white really helps the blue stand out. Since Fluttershy is a girl, we're going to use some air dry clay and flatten out the body so it's a little bit more childlike. Then we're going to paint the entire body dark blue. And just like the mask, we're going to use white first. I'm going to use white to paint in all the details around the body. So this includes the stripes around the waist. I'm going to add stripes on the arm. And stripes on the leg and also a section of the boots. Then using neon blue, we're going to fill in the white paint. Alright everyone, so here is my cat boy. What do you guys think? I really like the way the neon blue stands out against the dark blue, and he has so many stripes, so it makes him look really cool. So here's an up close look of his face. So I think it really makes a difference in making the mask with air dried clay instead of just painting it on, because from here you can see that there's some dimensions to it and it really looks like he's wearing a mask. His body is actually pretty simple. It's just dark blue with all these neon stripes all over it. And I actually gave him a tail too, so he does have a tail. I forgot to show it in the video, but it's just really simple. It's just a piece of air dried clay that's rolled up into a tail shape. And of course we also have Owlette. So if you have not checked out her video, make sure to do so. She was a lot of fun to make too. So let me know down below in the comment section what you think of my cat boy and also Owlette. And if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hi everyone, welcome to Evie's Toy House, and today we're making a brand new custom. We're going to be making Gekko from the really cute series PJ Masks. I've recently made Owlette and Catboy, so if you have not seen those videos, make sure to check that out after this video. To make Gekko, we're going to be using Flash Sentry, and he's a perfect doll for this because he has no pony ears. So we're going to remove all of the hair on the top and the back. For the body, we're going to be using Fluttershy. Fluttershy has a rather simple outfit, so this makes it easier to make it into Gekko's superhero costume. Alright, let's get started. So I've gone ahead and removed Flash Sentry's hair, so he looks very strange here without any hair at all. And the first thing we're going to do is using some air dry clay and fill in all the gaps. This will make the head nice and smooth. Now we're going to take a ball of clay and roll it out flat. Then we're going to make a flat edge. And using that, we're going to cover most of Flash Sentry's head from the nose up. And here in the back, we're going to smooth it down so that it's nice and rounded. Then taking a smaller piece, we're going to add the mask under the chin. Using an X-Acto knife, we're going to cut half circles for the eyes. And we're going to start small and then enlarge it as we go. Now we're going to cut out some triangles, and these are going to be the spines on Gekko's head. So we're going to cut out 3 of these, and they're kind of just rounded triangles. And we're going to attach it to the top of the head. So here's the first one, the second one, and one more. Now we're ready to paint. We're going to paint the mouth a flesh tone. For the eyes, we're going to color it in with white. Then we're going to color the irises with green, and so this is just going to be a large green circle. Next, we're going to add black pupils. And dot it with white. For the mask, we're going to paint it a bright green color. I'm going to paint it all over, starting with a larger brush. Then with a smaller brush, we're going to paint the area around the eyes and nose. Using white, we're going to draw in the eyebrows, and this is because a lighter green would not show up very well. So we're going to use white first and then overlay it with a lighter green color. With a light green, we're going to paint the spine. And of course, we're also going to fill in the eyebrows. Now for the body, we're going to take some air dry clay and flatten out the body a little bit so that it's more childlike. Once it's dried, we're ready to paint it completely green. And of course, I made a little tail using air dry clay, and we're going to paint that green too. Using white, we're going to paint a few areas on the body. So this is for the knee pads, on both legs, the elbow pads, the bottom of his boots, and also the little symbol on his chest. Then using light green, we're going to come back in and paint over the white areas. Alright everyone, so here is my gecko. What do you guys think? I think he actually looks a little bit strange just because I'm so used to seeing Gekko as a little boy. And you know, here using an Equestria Girls Mini, he's actually very tall. But I think he's still really cute, especially with these little spines on his head and also the little tail. And so here's an up close look at his face. I think it really made a difference using clay to build a mask instead of painting it in, because otherwise you wouldn't get this kind of dimension going on. It would just be flat. So I think it's kind of cool to use the air dry clay to actually make the mask. His outfit is actually really simple. It's just all green with a few spots of light green. So we got some knee and kind of elbow pads that are in lighter green, and of course his little emblem there. Alright, so let's bring in our other heroes. So we have Owlette, and of course we have Catboy. So our group is complete. So let me know down below in the comment section what you think of my gecko. And if you have not checked out the other two PJ Masks customs, make sure to do that too. Alright, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!